So I honestly feel like I have a join date as a coach, but I also have like my start date when I actually started building a business. But when I joined to be a coach, I honestly just thought it sounded cool to be on a team again. I was always on teams in high school and in college. And as a grown adult woman working as a teacher, I was a full-time high school English teacher with two little kids. I didn't have anything for me. I didn't have a team that I was a part of anymore. And so I love that idea of being on a team again. And that felt right to me. So I said, sure, I'll be a coach. But I didn't intend to build a business whatsoever. And so I started my journey and I started my fitness program and I drank my shake and I showed up to my accountability group with my coach. And it had so many ups and downs. Like it was not a perfect journey at all. But I finished and I was consistent and I followed through for the first time, like ever. I was like, what? I actually did this. And it felt so good. And I had this group of women cheering me on, and I just fell in love. I believed in the products and I believed in the community. And I believed this could work, like for a busy working mom who couldn't get to the gym, who didn't have enough money to hire a trainer, who knew nothing about nutrition. I was like, oh my gosh, this works. And that was something that was so, big inside of me. I mean, I lost 14 pounds. I was like, what? I had been trying to lose 10 pounds for like 10 years. And here I did this. I did this in 90 days. Like, this is incredible. And that's when I felt like inside I had like this secret formula or this secret potion, so to speak. And I said to myself, if I can do this, anyone can do this. And that's the first time in years since becoming a mom and just grinding it out as a teacher every day, I felt alive again and I felt confident again. And literally, I just thought to myself, this is too good to not share with someone else. And so right then and there, I told myself, Erin, you need to share this with at least one other person, because I saw my coach shared it with me and I was so thankful that she shared it with me. And I thought I need to share it with someone else. And so I told my coach that and she goes, well, Erin, if you help 3 people start on their journey, you can actually cover the cost of your Shakeology. And I was like, oh, hold up. What? Cover the cost of my shake? That would be incredible, because here's this reoccurring payment on our credit card every single month. My husband was like, is that really necessary? And I'm like, yeah, I love it. It's helping me so much. I feel so much better with it. I can't imagine not drinking it. And so then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, game on. I want to help 3 people start their journey. And right off the bat, when I decided that, I was like, okay, this is too good not to share. If I can do it, she can do it. And if I help 3 people, it will cover my costs. Here's the challenge. Here's the goal. And you know what happened inside of me? Sure, I was kind of like, oh, who's going to say yes? I have no idea. But right there inside of me, something changed. A light went on. I had a challenge, right? I had a goal. I had a goal that was going to help other people. And it was also going to give something to me that was going to help me cover my costs. And I was like, I got this. This light went off inside of me. I felt alive. I felt confident. I felt like I had a purpose. I felt like I could serve someone else. And I mean, you see what's happening, right? And so what I did is I made a post on social media and I shared my transformation. And I didn't do like a before and after, like you see. I just posted like a photo of me, like, hi. And nobody did anything. No one liked it. No one commented. But I reached out to a few of my friends, coworkers, family members, and 3 people did say yes. And I hosted my very first accountability group, not as an expert, but as a friend, saying, come on, friends, let's do this together. Like, I'm one step ahead of you, but let's all hold each other accountable. And here's the most amazing part about that. When we help someone say yes to herself, then our journey becomes more than just about us. And that's what I needed. And that's what I loved. Like, my journey became about being an example for someone else. And so from that day on, like, I've never given up on myself, because if I give up on myself, then someone else, then they will too. And they'll think it's okay. My fire was ignited with purpose, with accountability. And then my coach says, Erin, if you continue to help 3 people every single month, Beachbody is going to give you prizes and stuff. Okay. Which I like that. but also you're going to start to earn a consistent income. And I was like, really? Because while we weren't paycheck to paycheck, we didn't have a lot of money for extras. And so I'm like, all right, game on, challenge accepted. And that's when part 2 of my journey really starts. But that's where phase 1 and part 1 of a coach begins. And my journey started was I fell in love. I believed. I had a lot of this like confidence that didn't exist within me before. And I knew that if I could do it, someone else could. And I felt so strong that this was worth sharing and paying forward. And sharing and paying it forward meant helping my friends and family and sharing something that worked for me with them. And what that did was that covered my cost. What that did, it gave me a challenge to live for, to be purposeful with, to give me confidence, to ignite a fire within me that was once dead from walking through the motions of life. And that part of my coach story I wanted to share with you because I also believe there's a spark within you that you'd love to reignite again. And I know that with coaching and allowing it to transform you, you will grow into this version of yourself that you've been all along, but maybe has been hiding underneath of some layers that have been piled on you from jobs and from families and from the world today. But I believe coaching can take away those layers. When we help that first person, everything changes.